Welcome, it's Cassian Blackloak. I appreciate you stopping by again for another Resident Evil Resistance video. And today I've got a video for a viewer build from my good friend Redneck17 guy, good friend of the channel. Probably one of my first subscribers. He's been watching and very supportive for a long time, so thanks for sending in this build, bro. I'm having a blast with it. And he calls this the Infinite Army from Hell build, and you're going to see why. This build is fucking insane. It's just pure madness, and I love it. So let me go through this real quick, and we'll jump right into gameplay. So for Birkin, we've got Fury, so you can jump in and out of him quickly as needed. V-Act, which buff creatures, they don't pretend to be dead. They get up quickly after falling to the ground and become possible to knock back before being fully mobile. I wouldn't have thought about using that without ambush, but it works pretty well here. And then old school creature efficiency, just to drop the cost of the creatures by 1. Area 2 card is the triple dogs. Area 3 card is the region or liquor. In the equipment, it's just all damage. It's all damage. Razor Claws 3, 2, and 1, and muscle fibers for even more damage, and the creatures regenerate some health after a successful grab. So once they grab somebody, they heal themselves. So the creatures that are doing work stay on the field longer. For the deck, very cheap creatures. That's where this thing comes in. You can just spam cheap creatures, just like, I mean, really, really, really fast, and just overwhelm the survivors. So you've got the zombie dog, imposter zombie, the double zombie, the dealer, the regular zombie, the infectious zombie. You only have one vapor, which is infection. Gotta have infection, and then 3 mods. Now this I was kind of, when he told me the build, I was a little doubtful, but you know, I trust him, so I'm doing the build exactly the way he told me, and it does work. It works great. So you got efficiency mod creatures for yet another one, so you're knocking 2 off the base of any of these creatures. So most of these guys are only going to be 1. The only ones you will have that won't cost 1 once that is in your hand are the triple dog, which will be 2, and the liquor, which will be 3. You've also got the converter mod small, or generator mod small, excuse me, for increased bioenergy regeneration. That does help. And converter mod creatures, so that once you spam a bunch of these bastards, you can throw an Ivy out there to further fuck with the survivors. This is a deadly build. I mean, these guys, I did some testing in practice mode. These guys are biting for just under 600 damage each, and they're swiping for about 196. So these things can down a survivor real fast. These creatures they're like glass cannons. They got no extra health, but god damn do they put out damage. And the furthest, well, you're going to see the furthest have anybody make it so far against this build, and it's very, very user friendly. You don't even have to really have to control creatures with it. You can just keep spamming them, and in fact, it's probably better just to stay out of the creatures so you can keep up with the spam, which you'll see. But let's go ahead and advance to gameplay. Alright, so here we go with the first match in Casino, and I believe, yeah, these first 2 matches are definitely against some solo queue teams, but you're going to see there's kind of a good mix. I mean, it's not like it's all level 1s or anything, but the third match in the video, which definitely hang around for the last match, is a oh man, that's a dilly. That's definitely against a much better team that's not in solo queue. But you're going to see that here in a moment. So let's go ahead while this is loading up here. And also want to make sure, remind everybody, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And if you want to help a brother out and support me, my Cash App will be in the description. It's Cassian Black with the $sign before it, since I'm not monetized here. But that'll definitely help me be able to have time to work on more videos and do other stuff besides just Resistance with the channel. So any support's appreciated. But you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and jump into a creature. So you see I've already filled out the entire my creature limit here, so I'm just going after these guys, trying to get in some swipes. So yeah, you can see, no, sorry, 192 is what they're swiping for by default. Still, that's a lot more than like the normal, like what, 110, 120 they hit for, typically. So yeah, it's But you can see those since since I was out of the creature, they were in the creature. I couldn't keep up with the spam. So, and he told me that this is basically like he's not controlled a single creature in the 6 months he's been working on this build, and I can tell he's put the time in because it's very careful choices in the deck, very, very careful choices in the talents. I mean, and the viability of running just straight damage is not something I would have thought of, but I mean, it's brilliant. It works. I mean, you can see it's like I can just keep throwing creatures out like crazy, and I don't even need energy leech in this. It's like I thought there would be a couple of weak spots in the build, but so far, no. It's, I mean, I'm never hurting for bioenergy, really. I'm never far from the one point that I need to play a creature. I've not really had a problem with my hand getting stuck, even with 3 mods, because there's so many creature cards in the deck. You see, I'm just able to throw out creatures here. And I believe do I already have an Ivy out? I can't remember if I got one off of Supply Zombie or something before this. But yeah, you can see they're already down to 1 minute and 20 some seconds. I mean, they're in trouble. Yeah, there goes the Ivy. Okay, I knew I got an Ivy out at some point in this match. Because I literally just put this build together from his comment and gave it a whirl. And whew, man. And you see Jill's trying to run over here and be smart, so I'm just going to go ahead and... Nope, don't think so. Not happening. Sorry. But yeah, this build, I mean, as fast as it can kill things, you can spawn stuff back in just as quick. I mean, it's a really, really, really effective creature spam build. Because you can see these things, they do, I mean, just hellacious fucking damage. And that also helps with them transferring infection passively, so that's another good one. Is if they're infectious and they're doing damage with their claws, the more damage they do with their claws and their bites, the more infection they give the survivors. So these creatures are also kind of tangentially very effective at infecting. COVID brain fog, sorry. But yeah, they're very infectious because of the damage. But yeah, you can see that team, Area 1, done. So let's go ahead and look at game number 2 in downtown. I think you'll notice there's 1 or maybe 2 people that were in this last game. Definitely, I think it's the same Valerie. But yeah, I actually went up against some good players with this build today, so this has been a fun evening that I've had playing around. I think I might use this build going forward from here for a while too. This is a lot of fun. I'm having just a blast with it. It's a fun, very easy build to play. So I definitely recommend everybody check it out. This is a blast. Damn, I thought I'd cut out more of this loading screen. But I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everything's going well. Hope everybody had a great Turkey Day. Mine was alright. Hung out with the fam and the wife. Everything was fantastic. Which, yep, actually, that's something I might not share with you guys. I got married recently, so my girlfriend is now my wife. So I got married on Halloween. So yay me!
This is inevitable.
Yeah, so you can see here, the rank 1 Jill is just like, fuck this, I'm out. She's like, nope, I know how. She's like, I am not dealing with level 90 Annette. That's scary, man. Yeah, there we go. Now we're at the 1 cost. But yeah, look how quick just look how quick this build lets you spam up creatures. I mean, yeah, they die quick, but man, you can just replace them. They're like nothing. And you just swimming in creatures with this build. I love it. I wish I could get this kind of creature result on Spencer, but I don't have a talent that lets me lower the cost along with the thing. It's kind of like, it's almost like having hypercharge for the whole match. That's what it feels like. Actually, that's a good, probably my best Spencer analogy for this is that this is kind of like having hypercharge in Area 1. This is in Area 1 and 2. It just really lets you just keep hammering them with creatures and overwhelm them. I mean, they just cannot. They're just not going to have enough resources and enough wherewithal to be able to take this plus do all the objectives like as quickly as they need to, because you can just keep spamming. I mean, a good January might be able to get in your way a bit. You know, she's running all mixtapes and you know, something like malware or whatnot, you know, just to keep you from being able to play, and also increase your creature cost. But fuck, even with her EMP thing, it's like everything's only like 3 or 4. You can still even throw down a creature here and there to try and get some bites off. Like I jumped in one creature here just to strategically get a bite, so you can see the number. Look at that, almost 600 damage for one bite. It's crazy. And I mean, that's over half of Valerie's health pool right there with one bite. That's like she's only got about 1100 health by default. If she's not running any equipment, something like that. I mean, it's very, very low health. She's got the lowest health pool, I think, of any character. And something I found I like to do with that, my kennel from Hillbill I like is to stick a liquor up on that little incline there and let it run out of the shadows at them. It's fucking hilarious. I like to imagine them shitting themselves. As you see the dealer there just doing work. Which I think they might make it out of Area 1 here. Yeah, as always, I missed my claw slash, yeah. But yeah, I mean, Redneck guy, great fucking build, man. I mean, seriously. You knocked it out of the park on this one, bro. I love it. He has crafted just a deadly little build here. And it is just fan-fucking-tastic. I wish he had content I could link you guys to, but you know, he doesn't have anything up. I've tried encouraging him to post some videos of his matches, but I think he's got internet issues too. So you know, you guys definitely go to his channel though, search him up. I'll put a link to his account anyway, so you guys can, you know, drop some love to him or whatever. But I mean, he's been a big supporter of mine since I started with Resistance. So he was probably one of my first major support people that really you know, started paying attention to me, stuck around for my builds. So I mean, it's not lost on me, bro. That threw me off there, that cut from so yeah, you guys definitely give him some love. He deserves it. Oh man, look at this. Whoa. Got a big ass Birkin. Everyone's dead. Except for that January right there, which she's gonna manage to get past me. Yeah, she manages to sneak past me back into the room here, but I'm gonna keep her from getting this res off, because I can't hurt her, but I can jostle her off the res, and I've got enough cooldown time. It's quick enough to be able to keep her from being able to resurrect the the one that's in there, to make sure I get the down and the kill. So yeah, I was like, no saving her. No, not for you. No. You know, I got an Ivy out. It's just, man, this build is just, it's cruel. It's just cruel, man. I love it. It's like it's like just no downtime for them at all, man. They get no chill. This build has no chill whatsoever. It's just constant spam. I mean, they're hurting. They are hurting. Look at this. I mean, there's only 3 of them, but I don't think a 4th one would make a difference here. That rank 1 Jill would have probably caused them to lose in Area 1, because they would have got even more time off from biting her. But yeah, there you go. That's an Area 2 victory. So now let's take a look at a match where it goes a little bit longer and see what this build really gets in when you crank it up. Alright, so this, you can see, this is definitely a whole different team here. all high ranks, or decent ranks. I mean, no, I don't think there's really any lobies. I'd have to go back and check. There might be like maybe one lower rank, but I think they're all pretty decent. I mean, they definitely fight a lot better. So we're on downtown, so they got the advantage. This is definitely a survivor favored map. Short first area.
Your presence here was not an
No real
outcome
doors or
I
obstructions in Area 3. It's pretty wide open.
anticipated. It was only a mistake. But I
Just some elevation changes, and there's usually stairs for most places. It's hard to block them off. So, I mean, they've got every opportunity to really get through this. So I'm going to start out here with trying to get a bite early. I do get a hold of him, but his buddy has got me, and the Jill's got me down there.
Blocking doors.
So once again, with this build, is probably more beneficial to stay out of the creatures more and just let them run on autopilot. I mean, I would have liked to have an extra spot and some extra points to work in fresh blood in here, but I mean, the creatures, they're pretty grabby on their own sometimes. It just depends. I mean, I will, of course, jump in a creature if I feel I need to. You know, just my play style. You know, I don't do that as often as I probably should with most builds, but you see here I'm just stacking up the whole area. It's like they're having to fight through an infested building and clear it out.
Please reconsider.
Because if this is me being a Resident Evil Dungeon Master, I'm just a cool Dungeon Master. I mean, it really is an infinite army build. There's just no end to the creatures. And I even fuck up in this at one point, and play off my. There's some point I think that I play off my generator mod. It's gone for a minute, which sucks. But I mean, just really, I mean that little mod really is just enough to get you. To keep your bioenergy going faster, to get that keep the spam up. So yeah, like I said, very, very well done build, man. I mean, very well crafted. Everything is just synergizes so well. I mean, it all comes together. There's nothing there it doesn't need to be there. There's not really a need for energy leech in this build. There's not really a need for bioenergy tanks. Yeah, there we go. Almost got the whole thing. If I'd have got that whole bite off, Sam would have been fucked. Yeah, my Ivy mod's already back up. I mean, I think this build might be nastier than any of the builds I've made. This is just fucking brutal, man.
I must complete your eradication.
Yep, so just spamming up this room, reaching creature cap, and then I'm going to move Yorick to a more suitable location. Because this is not a good one to defend, because that camera from down at the end of the hall does not see past those doors when they're open very well at all. And even when they're closed, you can't really get a good vantage point down there. So I like to put him up here. If he starts in room 13 there, I like to move him here to room 15, which I go by the camera numbers. That's how I think of it. And yeah, so look how quick I can fill this hallway up here. Look at this, just boop 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 boop. You want some more zombies? Have some more zombies. Rope it up, rope it up, rope it up. And see, I really don't even need to be in this zombie. I'm not really accomplishing anything. So I could have just been there waiting to spam more, locking doors. So he was right when he said you don't need to. I think he said in his comment he hasn't controlled a single creature during the matches he's played in this, and he's like broken SWAT teams with it. And I believe it. After playing this build, I fucking believe it. Oh, they got through the door. They got to York. Okay, so let's see what they can do with him. Oh, hey, buddy. Let's have a chat. Oh, look at that. Two of them are dead. They're down already. I think I'm going to get the kill on Sam here, too. Yeah, he's dead. And right back to defending this hallway. And you were. I just... Nope. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. I got just a wall of zombies in your way. And the great thing too about the dealer is that she, her claw slash, she like drains their credits with that a little bit, so that helps just ever so slightly if you're landing a lot of claw slashes. Might be the difference in them being able to get that grenade or maybe that extra yellow herb they need at the end of the game. You never know. I don't know how many players, how many high-level survivors run economy-based builds, but I would imagine that's pretty strong. That can be pretty strong as a survivor if you're able to just afford whatever you want.
You can still help me.
Oh, see, yeah, my zombie on the ground actually saved me there because I wasn't able to get the swing off quick enough. He probably would have gotten that if not for the zombie grabbing his leg there on the ground. And there's Valerie with her fucking little heal spray. Oh, and I caught me a Sam again. Look at that. Grenades for days. They got grenades always.
Just let it take you.
Oh, man, I finally put Sam down. Wasn't able to squeeze and pop his head like I wanted to, but... Which, man, that kill animation for him just takes forever. I mean, just forever. I mean, Nemesis gets a fucking insta-kill rocket launcher. Mr. X gets to pick you up and crush your head in like 4 seconds. Birkin just takes like a half a fucking hour to kill somebody. He's like, oh. It sounds like he's taking a shit when he's doing it, too, the whole time. Did you guys forgive me if I'm feeling a little... having too much fun with this, because man, I had a lot of fun playing this build, and I'm also just a little baked off the edibles. Yeah, have an Ivy. The Ivies like you. Come back. They just want to hug you. Here, come here. Let me give you a hug. High five. Come on. High five, guys. Come on. High five. Ah. Hey, come here, let me hug you from behind. That was not a consensual hug. Yeah, you can see they got plenty of time because they're dropping these creatures, but it's going to be a point when they're going to get just overwhelmed on them. They're not going to be able to keep up with it. They're doing good so far, but I mean, those 2 extra creatures and the extra health they get in Area 3 make a big difference with this build and its performance. I mean, it's fucking sick how it's like it's sick as fucking Area 1. It's just like disgusting in Area 2. It's so effective, and by Area 3 it's just not even fair. I mean, look at Becca running around here in this room full of dogs. She can't do anything. She's got to stop and try to kill these dogs because she can't deal with them, and they're just running everywhere. I mean, look at the chaos. Have some more dogs. They want to come by and say hello.
This research and its byproducts are too dangerous.
No, I don't think so. I mean, look how beat up they are too. I mean, when these things do damage, man, they do fucking damage. Yep. Oh yeah, man. He got the fucking terminal before I could grab him. I think if I'd have been able to grab him right here and kill him, this might have been... I might have been able to turn around here in this area. And they might not have made it out to Area 3. But they're going to get to Area 3, so you're going to see that. I was kind of hoping... I was afraid I was going to have to play for like all night to find a team that can make it to Area 3 with this build, because it's so fucking nasty. But then I came across these guys. And this wasn't me holding back either. I was like legit like trying to stop. I mean, trying to do what I could to hold them up, stop them. I mean, at this point, I figured they were going to get out, so I wasn't going to spend too much bioenergy here at this point because I wanted to have some to start the next area, but I went ahead and dropped a couple of things here just to kind of try to harass them on the way back here. Like I made Jill waste her hot dogger for that's something. So she's not going to have that right at the start of the next area to deal with the ivies. You know, if I have an ivy by then, we'll see. Okay, welcome to Area 3, everybody. Please keep your hands, feet, arms, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. There are snapping zombies, dogs, and lickers outside. As you can see, I'm able to get the creature cat very, very quickly here. I have more than enough left over. I'm just going to wait for just a second to drop Birkin because I want to make sure that they're out of the safe room, but then I'm going to basically herd them back in. And I'm deciding here if I'm going to just stick here and try to body block them in for a full minute. Or see if one of them fucks up and gets too cocky and gets close enough for me to grab them. But, nah, they're pretty much going to just stand here and wait. So, I decided at some point I'm just going to hop out of Birkin so I have him back quicker. Because they're even getting out of the way of where I can't hit them with that. But I believe this causes Sam to get bitten coming out here. Yeah, so you see one of them got a hold of him. I think they killed it, but he almost got bitten. He got grabbed. So now we're just going to go ahead and flood this area with creatures. I don't know if there's something about like where they're just not ready for the lickers in this area because, you know, no lickers in the deck up until Area 3 and then all of a sudden you got regenerating lickers. I mean, that's got to be a, you know, not having heard that sound the whole match and then boom, lickers out of nowhere. So I'm just kind of waiting for them to make it over here at this point. Which everything's basically full, so I got everything grouped up here, which if they, you know, threw a grenade, I'd basically have wasted like 12 however much bioenergy, but yeah. Come see, come saw. Because as they're killing shit, I'm just spawning more shit. And then I'm gonna drop Birkin in here to really fuck with them. And you can see they're trying to basically like split my focus and keep me distracted. Yeah, there we go. Grab somebody. We got somebody was down for a minute and they picked him up. I'm just surprised nobody's got fire, which really throws me off. Like Sam's not using a torch. I think the only one of them that has fire is Jill with her hot dogger. Ooh, bonk Sam right on the head there. I really feel like he's my bioweapon's weaker than the creatures are with damage right now. Because I could do like 300 damage quicker with a creature than I can with the Birkin. Looks like I'm keeping him out for the whole time. Oh yeah, see I was going for the grab and I fucking timed out. Alright, so then they're right here at this next biocore too. So the good thing is the creatures are alive. We're going to follow them down the stairs if they don't finish them off. But I'm going to go ahead and swamp this area up here. Yeah, there's where I fucked up. That's where I fucked up right there. Because I played out. Yeah, it's back instantly though, thank goodness. I thought it took a little longer to come back than that. I got lucky. Because that could have actually really affected my ability to finish this match. Even though I've got him on the ropes here. Oh, she's got a flamethrower. Not cool. They probably figure, well, he's using liquors, I'll use a flamethrower. Fuck it, we'll just crash the game. But look at this chaos here. Look at this. It's just absolute madness. Sam's over there trying to fuck with that biocore, but nope. The dog is like, nope, I don't think so. Negative 35, negative 36, negative 28. Yeah, they're. That's it. Good night, Irene, baby. You're done. So that's Redneck 17, guys. Infinite Army from Hell build. I really had a good time playing this. You guys, thanks for stopping by. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to give me money, Cash App in the description. And we'll catch you Black Host in the next experiment. Bye.